People have tried for a long time to make money out of this ability to connect with your audience. And since the methods have changed, the time for crypto is now. So basically you can run now your own Ponzi scheme and just say it's a technology.
So what are you gonna do about it?
We're reporting it.
Are you gonna arrest me?
Hey friends, my name is Yus. I'm in crypto since 2016, so I think I know a little bit more than most of you. If you're a salesperson, you can basically now smart target people in search ads, Twitter, social media, and just like in a gold rush time, you can sell them shovels and make most of your money. It is easy for a lot of people to make money quickly in cryptocurrency. There's also a lot of false claims and people are starting to make their own cryptocurrency which has no values at all. There are misleading sales tactics, and since a lot of people use social media, the issue with celebrities and influencers have come since the past 5 years, and a lot of them have become public faces of many crypto projects. Both internet celebrities and scammers have taken the advantage of this new space for their own financial gain. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and here is a random picture of a guy called Andrew Tate. Through social media, the internet has given new ways to trick people out of their money, and it's very difficult to see this influencer scam, especially if you have been looking up to these people for a long time.
I have a big announcement.
Ugh. That is a story from Kim Kardashian's Instagram where she shilled a scam crypto coin to 228 million followers. Is anyone else sick of these so-called influencers, right? Scamming working class people, their followers, and then pretending like it never happened? It continually blows my mind that they're allowed to do this. And
however, there are YouTube creators who have dedicated the whole channel to tell the truth. I'll give a few names. Unapologetic Rebel, Mike Findison, Spencer Cornelia, Winit. These are some of the people that have dedicated the whole channel to exposing scammers, especially in the cryptocurrency. But fraud of the influencer has been here a lot longer. When someone is in a position of power and they say something, they have a direct line to the people who are listening, which means that with this parasocial connection that we have, they can get people to do things which they would normally not do. In 2016, there was this CSGO Lotto. Instead of gambling, it was actually CSGO skins that were used to trade in real life. You could say these were NFTs before they were cool. Influencers who used these NFTs to promote these websites often had business with the people behind the scenes, and what happened was, more often than not, they were the ones that won. Fans would say, look, this guy is making me hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single transaction, but then the fans would gamble and they would lose their money. In 2017, the ICO fraud was there just before the collapse of the crypto. What you would do, you would pay in coins, pay money, and hope that this new cryptocurrency would be the new future. And a lot of influencers played in that part because they gave ICO a lot of publicity. People like Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled, they made a big scam. They got millions of dollars, and the only return that they got after the ICO was found out to be a fraud was a 3-year suspension, and now they're at it again. But the investors who bought these tokens, they had a bad deal of the case because the value of the tokens have been dropped to near zero. You see now a lot of these financial freedom courses since the whole world was locked down with the global pandemic. Everybody had to start to work again. Working from home was the best way. Everyone knew that they just couldn't rely on one source of income. That time is over. However, everyone was also open to be fooled by the desire to start a side business and make extra money, like passive income or something familiar like that. Even though these are not new, the financial freedom programs, especially with dropshipping, you see it. Back in the days, people were also selling CDs that can inspire you to change your life, or business strategies, which were basically just a USB with some PDF attached, or even real estate. You can make millions out of property by selling real estate courses to tell other people how they can become rich. Of course, you have the altcoins fiasco coming up as well. People will do great things in the future, they say. They launch a coin, so they sell to make money. So let's give an example. You have some influencer people and you make a coin. You can call it SafeMoon. If SafeMoon pays even 50,000 to a celebrity who has a lot of influence, people will start noticing. Now things will get interesting because they will say that they will make big plans. They will say they replace Dogecoin. They will say the people who invest, they will 10x their money, and people will definitely invest. However, you will see that the prices will go up 1,000 or maybe even 10,000 times, and then after that the developers make a lot of money and they sell their piece to everyone, and their side of the creators ownership is gone. In a short amount of times, things like this happen. And what happened is they just dumped their bags to the people like you and me who have not more left. Unless you're like me and got out very quickly, but then someone else is now carrying my bag. And you will see a pattern that developers make. They will say that they have an anti-whale code, which basically means that they help people to not let red pools happen, which means that there was a limit in how many coins you can sell at once. So you don't have to worry, we cannot even sell. You can depend on us. But mostly what they won't tell you is that over the past years, the very last moment when they release the code, they change it in the last few seconds before launching, so code disappears. And at that moment, they can sell as much as they can. And you see a lot of influencers who have been doing these things. And at the very last moment, they change the language so they don't get caught by the government, or they will do something else so that attention will go away. And especially since 2021, you see the NFT boom coming up and also the scams in with it. NFTs have been marketed in a different way. It's like you give NFTs, it's worth much more. It's not coins that have value that go down. And the odd number that isn't clear is that your NFTs will collapse to zero eventually as well. Everyone hopes to be in a new yacht club or a new Bored Ape. Even if it's going to zero, you still have a piece of art, which can be technically not called a ripoff. It's very hard to figure this out. And the scammers you will see in this place, they have been doing this for years. Back in the days, they said that you need a podcast to make money and they will sell you a course. The same people who do these things and they are just barely on the bridge of scam or not scam. It's very difficult to find out which is actually legal or not. These people back in the days, they were in hotels and they were running property events and these days you can just run a webinar, find your influence in there. There's a good side because I don't think banks or government know how much the cost of blockchain have changed. Basically, you need to be in the CIA, track all this information, but the level of information these days for financial history is now available to anyone with an internet connection because the blockchain keeps everything over there. And due to more people being aware of these scams, there's a way to get information from the crowd, so you only need an address of someone and you can find out everything. So these are the financial statements that people have. I think that a lot of people will see the prosecution of a lot of past cases where they were taught that this person could get away with it. I also think that might trick others less likely because they know they can get. And this is both interesting and also scary to me, but this is the way how crypto will grow. Even though we are opening the privacy of our lives to most of the people, especially when it comes to financial privacy, I still think that even people who understand this, the number of people who are doing these scams is larger than ever, and I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and like so you can get more videos like this. The only thing you can do is be aware of it, check out other videos of this, and be an adult and make your own choices.